Hi, how are you, my younger brothers? I'm your elder brother, Kiran Roy. So, I've made lots of videos citing the fact that men are getting emasculated at a very rapid pace. Wherever you see, wherever you look, testosterone is dropping, fertility is dropping, men are getting emasculated. So, there is a huge natural cause behind it, which I've explained in my Hindi video, why men are getting emasculated. If you haven't watched that video, I would definitely recommend that you watch that video to get a clear insight about what are the natural causes. Apart from that, there are the society causes as well: rise of femininity, rise of feminism, the empowerment of women. There are lots of factors. Then comes the media consumption, the Instagram, the social media consumption habits. All there are like lots of factors which are in play. So I've been receiving lots of messages asking me, sir, tell me what can be the solution? How can we stop this emasculation of men? How can we regain our masculine touch back? So today's video is completely regarding the same. I'll be giving you my no holds barred points in which how you can regain back your raw masculinity again. So go through it till the end. I'm sure you will find lots of important points in this. And if you found any value in it, do consider giving a super thanks, which will be very handy for the orphan kids of the Chambers Children's Home, with whom I'm associated since the past 26 years. You can also book a 1:1 with me by dropping me a DM in my Instagram. You can definitely join the Be Millionaire course in my English channel and Be Charismatic course in my Hindi channel. And if you want to give any direct benefit to me, you can drop a 5-star review for my guitar academy, which is Kiran Roy's Guitar Studio in Google. So definitely you can consider either of these or all of those. My first point is train like a warrior. There is no two ways about it that pain is your ally. Lean into it. Comfort is your number one enemy. So go for long runs, lift weights, do whatever sounds as fun for you as long as it is taxing you. Always try to maintain a mix of both anaerobic and aerobic. In aerobic, I do running. You can try cycling, you can try swimming. There are lots of aerobic options. Then, when it comes to the anaerobic activity, weight training tops it all. There is like, I mean, it's like a non negotiable for me. And I personally believe it should be lifting weights should be non negotiable for each and every one of us. I'm not asking anybody to become a bodybuilder. Do I look like a bodybuilder from any angle? I'm not. I'm just chasing fitness. I do lift weights, so that is only to tone and firm my muscles. I don't need those huge bodybuilder Mr. Universe muscles. In fact, I find it offsetting. I mean, I personally don't, but I can personally never envision myself having those huge testosterone induced muscles. So I'm not asking you to build those large muscles, which looks unrealistic and which is not healthy in the long run. But you definitely need to lift weights. You definitely need to train like an animal if you have to regain that masculinity back, because it is no secret. Masculinity, see, I'll put it in simple words. The biggest thing which masculinity runs on is testosterone. And since testosterone is completely on a decline in all the men, it's like a no brainer that we have to improve the testosterone count in our body. So when you sprint, you gain testosterone. When you lift weights, especially when you do deadlifts, when you do squats, your testosterone increases a great deal. And not just these exercises, these are what I'm just saying, but any exercise for that matter, anything, whenever you're running, whenever you're lifting weights, in the long run, your testosterone level is at a stays at a very healthy state. So that's the reason why I would always recommend lifting weights training at least 5 to 6 days a week. In fact, training should be very much like taking a shower, like brushing your teeth. So always make it a non-negotiable in your list. My next point is go monk mode. Silence is like my most powerful weapon. Cut out all those distractions. Sharpen your mind. Don't go for quick dopamine fixes. You will ask me what are the quick dopamine fixes. Watching porn is a quick dopamine fix. Having the sugary treats, donuts, pastries, these are all quick fixes, quick dopamine fixes. Having junk food, burgers, pizzas, whatever, all these are quick dopamine fixes. So it is imperative that you need to go monk mode. And in order to go to monk mode, first thing which you need to embrace is solitude. You need to embrace silence, because when you remain in silence, when you remain in solitude, when you remain away from the regular herd followers, immense healing happens. There is a great there is a great push to your masculinity. By saying go monk mode, I'm not asking you to go and join some monastery, shave your head, wear robes. That is an organized way of doing it. But I am personally in the monk mode. It's been like 4 years that I've quit alcohol, I've quit junk food, I've quit whatever dopamine quick fixes which I was talking about. I'm I'm undergoing semen retention since the past 2.5 years as well. So in order to go to monk mode, these are the things which you need to inculcate. So I repeat, first thing is to inculcate silence and isolation, to stay away from the crowds. Once you stay in isolation and silence, immense growth happens, immense healing happens. And once you cut down these poisons like alcohol, smoking, junk food, sugar, that's another way you are going to reach your masculinity sooner than you think. So, reaching the monk mode has played a huge part in me being the person which I'm asking you to be like. Because just a few weeks before, I had done my testosterone test from a clinic, and my test came out as 670, and the doctor told me that this is equivalent to that of a 27-year-old boy. I'm 44 right now, and the doctor was amazed. The doctor was stunned. He said, "You are 44. In my entire career, I've never seen a 44-year-old man having the testosterone of that of a 27-year-old. And even my biological age came as 33. I'm 44." So when I told the doctor that it's been 4 years, I did not have a single gram of carbohydrate or junk food or sugar, and I've been following semen retention since the past 2.5 years. And when I told him, not a single day has gone that I did not run. I run 10 kilometers every day. I run 23 kilometers once a week, and I lift weights all 7 days, every day. So when I told the doctor, he was like, that figures out. If you don't get this count, who else will get? So after that, he was very much at ease. But when he first saw my report, he was like stunned, because he said that in his entire career he had never seen anybody of my age having that score. So the results are for all to see. Once you get into this monk mode, once when you train like a warrior, once when you inculcate the first 2 points itself, you will be looking at least 10 to 15 years younger than your actual age. That is what people tell me wherever I go, that you look at least 10 to 15 years younger wherever I go. In my gym, in a restaurant, wherever people approach me, wherever people talk to me, the first thing that they tell me that you don't look 44 at all. You don't, I mean, you, what have you done? You have glowing skin, your face looks bright, your eyes are shining, big bright eyes, white eyes. So that is what people tell me wherever I go, and they compliment me on my age reversal basically. So you very well know what is the cause. The main cause is my healthy lifestyle, and it is not just a healthy lifestyle. It is like a warrior lifestyle basically, because I have completely cut out all the distractions. My work is music, which keeps me even more younger. Like what better than music? So I'm fortunate enough to make my first love my profession, which is music. My entire empire of my music business, it is my first love. So like, in short, I did not have to work a single day in my life in my 26 years career. I started my academy in 1998. I was 17 years that time. Today I'm 44. So all these years, I never had to work a single day because I'm getting paid to do the things that I love doing the most. So even that thing has contributed. So to be that masculine man, always apply the monk mode, and the monk mode will never ever fail you. Take it from me. My next point is find a tribe of men. Brotherhood is equivalent to masculinity. And by saying find a tribe of men, I meant tribe of men. I did not say tribe of simps. Mind you, point to be noted. Find a tribe of masculine men because you become with whom you hang out with. If you're hanging out with a bunch of simps, it's no rocket science that even you are going to turn into one. You become the average of the number of people that you hang out with. So find a tribe of actual men. For example, me, I thrive in solitude. I don't have any tribe. I'm a lone wolf basically. I thrive alone. I just have one best friend ever since the past like 32 years, but he works abroad. So it's very rare that I meet him. I do meet him, of course, but like since he's abroad, it's not every day that I can meet him. So in my day-to-day life, I love to stay alone. I don't like meeting many people, except if it's for work. Definitely, I teach guitars. So my personal batches, though I have like many teachers who are doing the job for me, but I also train personally. I do run a few batches throughout the week in which I personally train my students. So that is the time I do meet people. When I go to the gym, I do go to the gym in the most off time, like in the most in that slot in which very few people come. But still, there are a few people who do come. So in the afternoon, during that peak lunch period, I go when like the gym is relatively empty. But that is the time when I do meet a few people. So in the scenarios where I cannot do anything, I do have to go. But generally, if you ask me, I cannot be amongst people because I love to stay alone. But that is my choice. But in your case, if you like being with people, then this point is definitely for you. Find your tribe of men. If you are with masculine people who completely eggs you on to do something better, nothing better than that. A masculine man can definitely turn their friend into masculine forces the way I'm trying to do with all of you. That holds true even with other men. So if you have proper masculine men as company who pushes you to be the best you can ever be, then you can never go wrong with such a setting. So I would highly recommend find a bunch of guys who are masculine. And if you have simps in your group, you very well know what you have to do. You very well know what I think about them. So I'm not elaborating more. Always find a bunch of masculine men to grow together with. Now, my next point is master one skill to excellence. Pick up one weapon. It can be guitars, it can be coding, it can be some business, it can be fighting, MMA, mixed martial arts, whatever, martial arts for that matter, karate, taekwondo. Pick up any weapon of your choice. I picked up guitars. Okay, guitars, if you say that's my profession, so I'm not counting that because that's my life and I've been doing that, and that also is my profession. So I'm not counting guitars. But I have so many different things which serves as a weapon. I do weight training, I do running. So pick up any weapon of your choice. It can be something like you should be having one skill apart from your work. So if you ask me what is it that you are doing apart from your work, you can I mean the thing which I'm doing right now sitting in front of you, I'm creating videos. I'm also an YouTuber, I'm a content creator, I'm an influencer as people call it. Though I personally don't like to call myself as an influencer because right here I'm working on my mission basically. So I'm not a social media influencer or anything. But if you ask me what is that weapon which you have apart from your work, though guitar very much qualifies as that weapon, but since I've made that my business, that is my prime source of income, And since I have myself asked you to pick up something which is not your work, so if you ask me, my mission, that is my weapon. My mission, which is turning boys into men, to destroy the Sims, to bring back masculinity again, to make my country strong again. That is my mission. So this mission is my weapon, which I'm talking about. You find yours. So always have one weapon. You can build some or the other skill. It can be content creation as well, the way which I'm doing, the way which I have put in that this aspect of mine falls under this bracket which I'm asking you to build, though guitar also very well falls under that. So you can do something which is not your work. For example, since guitar is my work, I'm not calling that out, I'm not putting that in that bracket. I am putting my content creation into this bracket. So it can be content creation, it can be coding, it can be learning a musical instrument, it can be starting some side business apart from your work. So anything that is skill based. So you need lots of skills to create content, right? So content creation, coding, all these are skill based work. So build one skill set is what I mean by saying build one weapon. So choose a weapon of your choice. It can be coding as well, whatever you want, but something which is not your 9 to 5 job, something which is not your education. For example, I'm an electrical engineer by education, god damn it. But I'm not saying that I'm an electrical engineer, so I don't need to do all of these. In spite of being an electrical engineer, I hold a double master's degree in Western classical guitars from Trinity College, London. So that is what my musical education is. And I'm in the musical business itself. So I'm completely keeping that aside. But in spite of that, I'm doing content creation. So this falls under that weapon which I'm talking about. So you find that weapon of your own choice and work very hard on that. You must have seen how consistent I am. In spite of having my businesses, not one business, I have many businesses. In spite of having my businesses, in spite of having my counseling sessions which I'm doing, but still you must have seen how consistent I am in creating videos. Have you ever seen me? Ever see? I'm active since the past 4 months in my Hindi channel and more than, I guess, 1.5 months in my English channel. But even for one day, have you seen me taking a break? Have you ever seen? Has even one day passed that you did not see one video of mine coming at my regular slot? Because I am disciplined, I am consistent. So whatever you do, you have to be disciplined and consistent, because without consistency, whatever you do in life, it's not going to reap any fruits. And if you're not getting the fruits, your masculinity will massively suffer. So get the desired results, you should always be consistent in your approach. You should always be disciplined in your approach. Yes, there are days I don't feel like, since right now you're watching me in this video, I'll give you the example of this video itself. That yes, there are days when I don't feel like making a video. There are days, definitely. Like nobody likes to do that same thing all over again every day. But still I am doing, because now I am governed by discipline. I'm not governed by motivation or anything. Initially, I started this channel out of motivation, yes. But now it is more of discipline. It is discipline at work. And it's not just English. I also have to make a video for my Hindi channel. So not a single day goes by that I don't create at least one video for my Hindi and one video for my English channels. So that is pure discipline. So always inculcate discipline in your life. You can never go wrong. That can turn you into a masculine beast, because masculine men are always disciplined. The people that you see who have zero self control, who are not at all disciplined, they are the ones who lose their masculinity the first. And whereas the people who are always disciplined, you will always see they are the most masculine people around. So always work on your discipline. You can see this example which I gave you. Not a single day has passed that you did not see a video of mine. I will make a video wherever I am. That is discipline. And discipline is equivalent to masculinity. Take it from me. Always remember, skills creates confidence. Confidence attracts power. And power is equivalent to masculinity. So always remember, inculcating a skill set is of paramount importance. Majority of these herd followers, they are completely satisfied with just that education degree which they have got. They are completely happy and stagnant in that job which they are doing. They don't want to inculcate any skill set in their lives. And they are the ones who are living the most uninspiring and the most pathetic lives. Don't be that person. Apart from your education and apart from your job, always build one skill set. Trust me, that skill set is going to set you apart from the regular herd followers. My next point is create, don't consume. Every post of yours should be a weapon. You've seen all of my posts which I make in Instagram and YouTube, all of them are made to inspire people. All of them are weapons. I'm using each and every post of mine as a weapon against something or the other, something wrong which is going on in the society. So that is what I mean by saying create, don't just consume. And creation doesn't just mean that you become a content creator. It doesn't mean you just make TikTok reels or Instagram reels. Create means you write down your thoughts, you write down your ideas, you have a vision. You creation can be anything. Creation just does not mean that since I am a musician, I am a creative person. Since I am a content creator, I am a creative person. Nothing like that. You don't have to only do play guitars or make videos like me to be a creative person. There are many things. Even if you just remove your diary and if you're writing down your thoughts, that's ultimate creativity at its peak. So always make it a point to create. If you are just blindly consuming, you fall under that bracket of regular herd followers. Whereas when you're creating, you are dropping bombs basically, which I do with my Instagram reels, which I do with my videos. Every video always has a purpose of improving your part of your life, improving some aspect of your life. That is always my agenda. That each and every video which comes out, each and every reel which I make, it should be like a weapon, the weapon which wipes out some negative aspect of yours. It should definitely cut out one negative thing, making you the best person you could possibly be in your life. That is my agenda. So I would always recommend even you to imbibe these virtues. Always create, don't just be a blind consumer. Don't be the masses. Be one step ahead. Next point is rewire your mind. Become stoic. Always remember, emotional control is equivalent to masculinity. Meditate. If you cannot sit still like me, I cannot sit at one place to meditate. So what I do is I run, because running is also meditation. You will ask me how come running can be meditation? When you run, it forces you into a state of meditation without you coming to know. Running puts you in a forced meditation state without you, like, involuntarily, without you even wanting it. You get into a trance like mode. So after a few minutes, once you're in your 20th 25th minute of your run, you will see that every runner, they go into a trance like state. Time halts for them, the world halts for them. It's just them, their heartbeat, their own blank state of mind. That is that meditative state I'm talking about, which I experience every single day. So even if you cannot sit still at one place, you can adopt running, because running will definitely put you in that trance like meditative state which I'm talking about. So always imbibe these virtues in your life, and these are the things which you can do by yourself, but you can also take the help of others. There would be other war scarred men who have seen it all, who have bled. I'm not talking only about the soldiers, but with the I'm talking about the other warriors as well, who have actually struggled in life. They have struggled, they have seen lots of hardships, still they build their lives. Always sit with them, listen to them talk. Because I am a traveler, I am a musician, I am an artist. I always travel, I always go to new places, I sit, I talk to such people who have done something in their life. And by done, I just don't mean that they have earned money. I'm not talking about the industrialist. I don't sit and talk with industrialists, because my father, he himself is a very big industrialist. So I don't get, like, I have a industrialist right at my own house in which I'm staying. So I'm not talking about rich men. I don't get impressed with rich industrialists or people who are rich like the rest of the herd followers. That means nothing to me, because as I said, I'm living with one. In fact, I'm an industrialist. I have a guitar factory. I have a chain of music academies. I have a chain of guitar showrooms. I'm myself an industrialist. So people with money, people with industries, they don't impress me. I'm talking about real big time struggles which they have gone through, big time hardships which they have gone through. Still, they are smiling. They are my kind of people. I sit with them. I play music for them. I share, laugh with them. Those are the people I like to spend time with. So I would suggest you do the same. Trust me, you will see a surge in your masculinity when you listen to their real life talks. And next point is dominate your environment. Always remember, weak men react, strong men command. So, what they command? I'm not talking about being a commander and commanding other people. You command your own life. How? Organize your time, organize your space, make your surroundings clean. Your car should be squeaky clean, your office, your room, your bedroom, your house, wherever you stay, it should be squeaky clean. So you should always command yourself. You should be smelling awesome. Though, as I said, that I don't have many expenses, I don't spend a lot. But yes, I do have a collection of the most expensive perfumes of the world, because I lead a very active life. I run, I go to the gym, I create videos in the open, in the outdoors. So you will see that I'm always active. I'm leading an outdoor life more often than not. So for every mood, for every occasion, I have a perfume, so that it is not for others, it is for myself, to go with my vibe, to go with my mood. So always ensure that you smell good. Always ensure that your surroundings are always organized. Always ensure that your time is well managed. You should always manage your time very well. Do all of these. This will make you masculine as F. Now, coming to the final point for today, speak with power, walk with purpose. Whenever you speak, always speak with purpose, speak with proper power, as in you mean what you are saying. You will see lots of people, they just mumble, they don't talk, they just mumble. In fact, majority of the people do that. If you just try having a conversation with somebody, see, language does not matter. It does not mean that only if you speak good English, only then you will be cool, only then you are educated. Nothing like that. I am Currently I'm speaking in English, so that is only to cater to the English speaking population of my country, because I'm very well aware, I'm well traveled, I'm a musician, I've traveled 80% of the whole world, and I've repeatedly traveled my entire country. So I've been at each and every corner of my country, and I'm very well aware that though Hindi is widely spoken, but most of the places can't understand Hindi. Northeast is one of them, because I've done lots of my concerts in Northeast. I've done lots of shows in southern part of the country. People don't understand Hindi out there. So my English channel is only to bring out my thoughts and my teachings to far corners of this country. That is my idea of creating this English channel. I have got no other agenda. I don't wish to appear cool by talking in English. Nothing like that. Because I always speak in Hindi, in my typical Mumbai language, using all the abusive words and slangs that I can gather. I never try to appear cool by using English words or anything. I am always down to earth. I always stick to the language I grew up speaking. I never try to polish myself to present a better image of myself. And that is what makes you masculine. You have to be nonchalant. You should not care about what people say, what people do. You should be completely nonchalant about others. You should only be concerned about your own work, your own purpose, your own existence, basically. Others' existence doesn't matter to me. Whatever they say, whatever they do, doesn't matter. So when you speak, you should speak with conviction. You should speak with purpose. You should speak with confidence, because confidence is equivalent to mannishness. Always remember this. Next point is eye contact, direct tone, and unshakable posture. So, whenever you speak, you should always ensure eye contact. You should always stand erect, straight. If you have poor back muscles, hit the gym. Build up a strong posture. Your chest should be jutting out, your shoulders should be wide, your back should be straight yet relaxed. You're not in the army, you're not doing a march past that you should be completely stiff. Just be relaxed, but you should be erect at all times. And whenever you speak, you should always maintain eye contact. Your handshake should always be firm, and your speech should be clear. It should be, it should not be high pitched. You must have seen Arnab Goswami, news anchor, always speaking in a high range, in a high baritone. That is not the ideal tone to talk to anybody. You should always speak in a well composed manner. You should be having a medium tone. It shouldn't be like in a high pitch you're screaming at the top of your voice. It should be always calm, composed, and unshakable. That is what makes you a real man. Don't talk like Arnab Goswami, not at all. He doesn't exude the word masculinity under any circumstances. So, I've tried to give you all the points in my video. I'll keep on making such videos to make you that beast, that masculine beast, which I always wanted to see you, because that is my mission. I don't want to make my entire country masculine, to be very frank, because in my own video I said it's actually by nature that people are getting emasculated, because nature has a big hand, which I told you at the start of this video as well. You can definitely watch my video why men are getting emasculated. You will get a clear picture about what I'm talking about. But I'm not concerned about making or about turning that entire country into masculine beasts. But a small section, whoever are following me, if they can become masculine, I'll be more than happy. But I repeat, I don't want everybody to turn masculine, because if everybody turns masculine, if everybody becomes a businessman, who will work in our businesses, right? If everybody becomes masculine, we will lose our value. So I don't want everybody to become like me, because I will lose my value. Nobody will even look up to me if everybody becomes like me. So I just want you people who considers me as their elder brother to become good. But as for the rest of the country, rest of the world, rest of the people, let them do what they're doing. I'm least bothered. But yes, people who give respect to me, who are watching my content, I will definitely pass on all my knowledge onto you to make you the masculine beast which you always dreamt of being. I'll sign off for today. I'll be back with my next video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.